Hello Cruising World, Mick the Suit Guy with you. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Cheers package on Carnival. This is their drink package they offer to you if you can drink or think you can drink up to 15 drinks a day. That is a bit of a fallacy because you do not have to drink 15 drinks a day to make it worth your while. People get a bit carried away with that. So I'm going to walk you through what you can get, what you can't get, how much it costs, and all that good stuff. And then at the end, we made a little fun video on our recent cruise on Horizon where our little group, we took a challenge to try and get to 15. And we recorded the drinks we had at each stop because we did a little bar crawl. And we're going to see how many drinks it took each of us to get to the value of Cheers, and then how far we got and what our profit would have been at the end of the day compared to buying Cheers over buying them individually. So that was a little bit of fun. So we'll do that after I go over the actual package itself. So if you know everything about the package and you don't really care, you don't want to watch all this, I don't blame you. Fast forward and get to the fun bit at the end because we had a bit of fun. Not quite as much video as I wanted because, well, quite frankly, I didn't take as much as I should have. And also some of it was not usable. We'll leave that there. And also one thing to bear in mind, when I gave the figures at the end, they are without gratuities. The figures I'm going to give you in a second are with the gratuities. It's basically the same thing. The reason is we got halfway through doing all the videos and we were recording the cost of every drink on the slips they give you out when you sign it. And we didn't realize that because tips are included in Cheers, the gratuity was not included in the price they showed us. So I wasn't going to go through every single drink and add 18%. So just know that the cost without gratuities before the cruise, which is what we were working off, was $69.96, I think it comes to, plus the gratuities. So when we got to the end, we were just drinking drinks to get to $70, which was the cutoff figure, the break-even figure without gratuities, right? So bear that in mind. We weren't trying to get to the $82.54 per person it is with gratuities, which I'm going to go over in a second. Capiche? Good. I apologize. Amateur. What can I say? Just remember, without gratuities, but what I'm going to go over now includes gratuities. So let's take a look at the Cheers beverage program and what it includes, shall we? So this is off Carnival's website. I'm going to go put a link in the comments afterwards as well, so you can just go read this fully your own, or you can just go to Carnival's website yourself and look it up under the FAQs. But basically, Cheers is an all-inclusive beverage program that allows guests to include beverages, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, by paying a flat daily rate. I'm not reading this word for word, I'm summarizing what it says. You must be 21 years or older and everybody in the stateroom must purchase it. There was a rule, I heard some rumors going around that if you had somebody that medically cannot drink, that you could go to guest services on day one with a note from your doctor, and at their discretion, or typically the captain's discretion, they could allow the one person to buy the Cheers or not, but there is absolutely no guarantee of that, and I've heard that they may have stopped it since, so don't rely on that if you hear people talking about that at all. It may work, it may not. If you've got nothing to lose and you weren't going to get it, try it, but don't be disappointed, and don't say, oh, somebody told me you could, because there's no guarantee you can. And bear in mind that then that one person has to buy it at the 10% extra, because when you buy it on board, it is 10% more than buying it in advance. So then they show you where you can buy it. Almost everybody buys it online under their account. Very few people will call the fun shops, but you can. There's the number to call if you want to order it over the line. You can use gift cards online. You cannot use gift cards when you call it in. There's a cutoff time to purchase it of $11.59 the night prior to the departure, in which case the price will be $82.54 a person, again, including gratuities. That's 18%, which comes out to about $69.96 before gratuities. We'll just call it $70 for argument's sake. If you buy it on board, 10% more, you can buy it at any bar, or there'll usually be somebody standing around the lobby area or even up on the Lido deck selling it. You can usually buy it on day 2 as well, up to about lunchtime. But why would you do that? Unless you're in some of the ports where you can't use it on day 1. We'll get to that in a second. But that will be $88.44 a person, including the 18% service charge. And then at the bottom, it shows you how you could buy it overseas. I'm not going to read that out. It will get very monotonous, but you can freeze the screen and read that yourself. The pricing, so in advance, like I said, $82.54 on board, $88.44 per person per day. So this is the pricing per person for a 3-day, 4-day, 5-day, 6-day, 7-day, and 8-day cruise. Again, it's for you to decide whether it's worth it. Watch the video at the end. I summarized what everybody drank, what each drink cost, and showed you the cutoff of where they got to the cutoff, which was the $70, right? So to give you an idea of how many drinks it actually takes you, it's very important to remember that this includes waters, sodas, coffees, milkshakes, Gatorades, and stuff like that, which can definitely add to the value of it. But that is the pricing. So this summarizes what is available. Like I said, you can, as well as the beers and spirits and wines, up to $20 value, $20 or less is what they are. You can get sodas, coffees, milkshakes, energy drinks, bottled water. This are small bottles, not the big ones. 25% discount for any spirit over $20 and 25% discount on wine and champagne by the bottle. And you can also get 25% discount off of beverage seminars and classes. So that's good to know. Not a lot of people necessarily know that. But that's what you get with the Cheers package. This is what you don't get with the Cheers package. You do not get beverages promoted and sold in souvenir glasses, bottles of liquor. Beverage is offered at the gangway, offered through room service, minibars, off the ship at the ports like Celebration Key, which is a bit frustrating because other cruise lines let you do that. But what can you do? Sharing cocktails, floaters, pitchers, tubes, and buckets. Beverages offered through enigmatic wine machines. Doesn't it sound posh? Freshly squeezed orange juice served in a Havana bar on the Vista class and up ships. Main dining room fresh squeezed juice. All other beverage related programs, including merchandise, cigars, and cigarettes. Last I checked, you couldn't drink a cigar, but whatever. And food items. So that's what you cannot get with Cheers. Basically, Cheers includes Bubbles, which is the soda package for people that don't want alcohol, which is nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But pricing on that you can look at separately. The following restrictions apply. There's a lot of restrictions there. We'll just summarize the main ones for you. You can read this at your leisure, but you must be 21 years or older. Everybody in the stateroom has to get it. Buy it for the entire cruise unless you buy it on day 2. So you can just read through all of these bit by bit. Only one drink at a time, and there's 5 minutes between each drink, which is good if you go at the Alchemy because it takes them at least 5 minutes to order a drink. So just order 10, and then, each time they do one, it's 5 minutes gone. Boom! Just joking. Order 11. You can buy a round of drinks for yourselves, right? But you can only get one on Cheers. You have to pay for the others. So don't even bring that up. They should leave that line out. Don't even give it the option. Just tell people, I wish I could buy you a drink, but I'm on Cheers, so no, I can't. It's the number one thing people forget about. I'll go on about it all the time. You cannot buy a round on Cheers. Saves you a lot of money. So there you go. That's the rest of the some of the restrictions. That's only one page. There's another page of restrictions to come. Carnival reserves the right to refuse service for any reason. And then it goes down a bit further down about how they cannot sell Cheers in Texas, New York, and Virginia, which is totally beyond me. I don't understand the laws of this wonderful country, but that is what they decide in those states. Even further than that, you can only get American drinks until you hit international waters. Like beer selection would be like, somehow Corona gets in there. I don't know how that happens, but it's Bud, Miller, Coors. I can't get my Red Stripe out of Galveston, for example, until we hit international waters. Thank God they don't do that out of New Orleans. I'd have to wait forever. And then it goes from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m., which is 24 hours and 1 minute if you do the proper math on that one. But anyway, so there's just all of the different restrictions you can. Again, I'm not going to read them all out verbatim because it would be a very, very long and boring video if I did that. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you some video. Oh, you know what? Let's just show you the bubbles real quick. Before I show you the video, let's just show the bubbles. Here's the bubbles. So pre-cruise and onboard prices for bubbles. If you don't want the alcohol, because it's not worth doing a whole video on this because it's pretty obvious what it includes and doesn't include. If you're 17 and younger, $8.20 per person per day, including the 18% service charge. And if you're 18 or over, $11.21 a day, including the 18% service charge. And what you can get, soft drinks and soda, juices, orange juice, cranberry juice, tomato juice, pineapple juice, and grapefruit juice, but you cannot get non-alcoholic beverages other than soda and juices listed above, anything in a souvenir glass, bottled water, specialty coffee, beverages offered at gangway while debarking, and beverages offered through room service or the interactive TV system where applicable. So it's a bit limited. It's basically Bubbles is soda, right? Just go with that and a couple of juices, but that's pretty much where you're at. Sodas and soft drinks. A lot of people think you get water and coffee with Bubbles. You do not. So that's the main thing to know about that. All right. So, I mean, that was a quick summary of the Cheers package, right? But I'm going to go into a little bit more fun detail, hopefully now, by showing you this little video. Again, we do a bar crawl every day on a cruise. You may see above me, there's a bunch of inflatable ships up there. And what we'll do every cruise is we'll go around all the bars. We'll have all the bartenders sign it. On this particular cruise, I thought it'd be a great idea to get a 4-foot inflatable Santa, which is now, it's deflated. But when you watch the video, there it is. That was the Santa. I was going to blow it up for the video, but couldn't be bothered. Anyways, so yeah, that's that. So we got a 4-foot inflatable Santa. We got all the bartenders to sign it. And as we went around, we recorded what each of us drank at each bar. And then we made notes. And there's a couple of updates. And then at the end, we're going to summarize who got what, where, when. And we'll see who wins. Challenge for you. When you first start watching this video, try and guess of the group of us, number one, who hit the value first and who had the biggest profit at the end of the day. And there was also one of us, only one, that didn't hit 15. See if you can guess who that was. Challenge. Watch this. All right, this is what we're doing today. We're doing a Cheers challenge. We're going to see how many drinks you have to drink before you pass the cost of your Cheers package. But we're going to start at 1. And we're going to go all the way to 15 and see who can do it. And then we're going to work out who spent what and what the value they got was, right? We do a pub crawl every cruise, so we're going to have some fun today and all. We've got some cards. We're going to have a poker game. Everybody's putting $5 in. Every bar, they get a card. The best poker hand wins the pot. We've got some candies here. We're taking around to give them out to the crew. We've got some Christmas candies we got wrapped up in there. And then also, we have all the crew sign. Normally, it's an inflatable ship. But I figured, as this is a big video, we'll go all out and we're going to have them sign a 4-foot inflatable Santa. So, let's go to Serenity and we'll start this thing off and see who can do what. It'll be interesting when you compare the difference in me speaking now, because I'm stone sober, I haven't had a beer yet, and then when I've had 15. Let's go. All right, Brother Blue Iguana. We're all looking good. Stoic as ever. I got my Santa helpers. So this is drink number 2. We'll keep going. Everybody feeling good? Chuck, you feeling good? All right, here we are. We've got an update. We're at 5 bars now. How many bars are we in? 5 bars, I think.
5.
How many candies we got left to give out?
About 20.
About 20. All right, good. Santa's being signed up quite nicely.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you a running tally. Julie, she's at 6 drinks, including the water and 2 coffees, 43.25.
Thank you.
Jordan is the leader right now at 58.20 on 6 drinks. Jason, 56.75 on 6 drinks. Mick, red stripes, red stripe, red stripe, red stripe, red stripe. I'm losing. Leela, 2 Malibu pineapples, a high noon, an espresso martini at 40.25, and Chuck is a Tito, an OJ man, 3 of them, a Truly, and a coffee at 43. How are we feeling, everybody?
Still good. Still lucid.
Still doing good. All right, we'll keep going.
I'm taller.
Congratulations, Jason and Jordan, on beating the Cheers package in 6 alcoholic beverages.
We did it! We beat Cheers!
Ha ha! plus some waters and Gatorades, but that all counts, right? You're the first ones to beat Cheers today. How do you feel about that?
I feel great. Hydrated, excited, caffeinated, electrolyted. Yeah. Cheers. What that guy said.
We're gonna surprise you again.
Everybody acts normal.
All right, Chuck, congratulations. You just met your Cheers package. On 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 alcoholic drinks and 2 non-alcoholic drinks. Well done, Chuck. All right, so it's almost midnight. We got the Santa signed. We all cut off. We hit our 15.
We beat Cheers!
We beat Cheers. We beat Cheers. And I got some extras. Oh, here goes Santa. Santa's bouncing. Yes. That is how you beat the Cheers package. Numbers coming up. All right, so here are the results, as it were. You'll see the one in red. That's where we hit the magic number, or close to. So you'll see that was actually at $68. The next drink put me over the 70. So all the ones under the red line, as it were, are the profit margin ones, the freebies. And you'll see at the bottom I put the target of $69.95, the actual what we spent, and each person's individual savings. So you could freeze the screen at any point. You saw Chuck, there's Jordan. You can see what we drank and where we hit the mark, as it were, and then what we did afterwards. Now, we didn't do this every day of the cruise, but I can promise you, as we see Julie with a lot of waters, we did all make profit on our Cheers package every day. We didn't hit 15 every day. We're close, but we didn't quite make it. And there's Jason. And the winner of the big prize, drum roll, is Leela. She liked old fashions, especially made by her favorite bartender, Ivana. All right, so we just realized something. Most of us did 15 drinks tonight. All these people did 15. One person is missing. His name is Jordan. So we got a message to Jordan from everybody here.
Jordan!
Yeah. I'll leave you with a couple of pictures of the lovely crew on our rounds, and there's proof that I did my 15 drinks. And finally, there we all are on the pub crawl. Remember, this is just a guide. Freeze the pictures if you want to see the actual drinks, but if I'd left it up there for too long, it would have taken forever. What a fun day. Just wish I got more video. Next time. All right, so there you go. That was our effort at getting the 15, which we all did except one, Jordan. That's all I can say. Julie did a good job, but Leela, woo, what a profit Leela made. Hard to make a profit on beers. So, you really have to drink a good number of beers to get in the money, as it were, but still not that many. Hopefully those numbers showed you just how easy it is to make your value on Cheers. And again, I cannot stress enough, you can't buy a round. And that can save you the cost of 3 or 4 beers in one go. People don't ever think about that. So Cheers, is it worth it? I believe so, but everybody's different. Now, they should have given us notice when they put the price up, shouldn't they? Yes, so we should have had a grace period to book it before they put the price up. But a lot of cruise lines don't care about the client as much anymore as they used to, so they just jack the price up without telling you. There used to be such a thing as customer service or customer appreciation, customer care. Seems to have gone out the window to a large extent, but it's not going to stop me cruising. I will just deal with it and move on. It's still good value. It would be better for me if they would start allowing you to do it on day one. How much do you think, you could spend on day one? And I'm going to Galveston again. I did it one time in Galveston. And let me tell you, I won't tell you how much because my wife would kill me, but she never watches these videos anyway. But I cruise solo and I'm a very sociable person. Surprise, surprise. And I was buying a few people drinks here and there, and I definitely spent more than the cost of Cheers. I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully that was helpful and hopefully you enjoyed our little experiment. I wish I'd had a bit more video to put in there, but like I said, we got a bit carried away and a lot of it was not suitable for YouTube. That's what alcohol does to you, isn't it? Not that bad. We weren't that bad. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Well, if you enjoyed that, I got more videos out there. Plenty more. I've got almost 500 videos out there now. So go to my channel and peruse for the subject matter you want to find out about. Don't look at the old Cheers ones because they're out of date now. But I'm leaving them there because I'm vain and I like seeing the numbers. Go to this one. And like I said, I'll put a link in the comments to, all the stuff I just read out at the beginning. It's just very monotonous going over what you get and what you don't get. But it's important to understand before you go into it what Cheers involves and what it doesn't. Because a lot of people forget that it includes the waters, the Gatorades, the coffees and stuff like that, and the sodas. So, that's a big part of the cost, as you saw in those sum totals. So, some people hydrated. I did notice there was one person that didn't hydrate, and that was me. But I'm going to work on that. Definitely. But there's water in beer, is what I like to say. But that doesn't cut it most of the time with people. Anyways, moving on. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit that little bell. You'll get notifications when these videos come out. I do a tips video every Monday. I do a cabin video every Thursday. And I do one like this every Saturday. So this is going to come out on a Saturday. I don't know when, because I record them in advance. But the tips one, if you have tips, you want to send them to me. My email is coming up. Please send me your tips. I will use them, I promise. I do not read them in advance, though. I will read and react as I record. British humor is going to come out. You have been warned. And with that, I will see you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, Mick, at elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.